In the past, hot Audi A4s have always been fairly terrible.
Oh, they were beautifully made. Audis always are, and they were fast. But they felt heavy and lumpen. A BMW M3, that was a lemon sorbet. Fast Audi, more a sort of turbocharged spotted dick.
You have to say, though, that this new one certainly looks the part.
You know how George Bush walks around like that, with his arms out and his hands backwards? And Tony Blair started doing it as well. Makes you look bigger and more powerful. That's what that's doing.
And it's not just the outside that's all anabolic either. Inside, it's even more pumped up. It has the wheel from a Lamborghini, lots of carbon fibre, and look at those seats. You're not going to get flung out of those in a hurry. It's not all show and no trousers either, because it has a 4.2-litre V8 which snarls like a wounded tiger and goes like a bat.
I mean, you may have thought the old BMW M3 was a quick car, but this is just in a different league. 414 brake horsepower. 414! That's 100 more than you got from the old Beamer. 100! That's enough to give a man a whole new hairdo.
0 to 60 is dealt with in under 5 seconds, and 0 to 100 takes less than 11. But the figures only tell half the story.
I've got a sneaking suspicion that I'm sitting about 4 feet from one of the greatest engines ever made. I mean, it just loves to rev. That's 8,000 RPM from a V8.
And of course, very little of the grunt is wasted, because like all fast Audis, the RS4 has 4-wheel drive. It all sounds wonderful, but there is one small thing.
You see, for as long as I can remember, Audi has always mounted its engines as far forward as possible, right up by the headlamps. And that's great in an ordinary four-door saloon, because it means there's more space inside for people and things. But when you turn that ordinary four-door saloon into a hot rod, it's not so great. You don't want it to be nose-heavy. You want balance. You don't want to be driving along with the equivalent of a big dead horse nailed to your radiator grille.
With this one, the engine's way up front as usual, but it's a very light engine. And the front wings are made from aluminium. And most of the power is sent to the back. So, has that solved the problem? Well, that's why I'm in a gorge in the south of France, to find out.
We're going to have a race. It's going to be me in the car versus those guys who are climbers. This is the route. We're here and we're racing to there. Unfortunately, there's no road along there, so I've got to drive along here, round there, along here, which is the second most demanding road in Europe, and then up here, which is the most demanding road in Europe, and then along here to the finish point. Meanwhile, the climbers are going up that. Obviously, we should now meet the lunatics who are going to do this. We've got Leo Holding, who is widely regarded to be one of the 20 best climbers ever to have lived. And he's going to be helped today by Tim Emmett. So this is how tall?
This one is about 1,200 feet.
How long do you reckon that would take a normal climber to climb?
They say this particular route, the standard ascent time is about 6 to 7 hours.
6 to 7, but you're a speed climber, aren't you?
I reckon we can have it in 2 hours.
2?
If we're fast and it all goes well.
I've just looked at my route, and I reckon that's 60 miles. So if I average 30, that's about 2 hours.
Yeah, it should be a pretty good race, mate.
It should. You fancy a bet? A fiver?
Why not?
You're on. Fiver. Best of luck, chaps. Get cracking. And off you go. There's no rush. No rush at all. Best of luck.
I know that trying to average 30 miles an hour doesn't sound like much, but on roads like this, trust me, it's a tall order. Mind you, the climbers had an even bigger problem. They were going up with no safety ropes.
He really thinks he's going to climb up there faster than I can get this to the top.
Go on!
I mean, Audi made its name in terrain like this with the Quattro, that fire-spitting rally car, which incidentally also had an engine in front of the headlamps.
Go on!
The only reason it won rallies back then is because it was the only car with four-wheel drive, and it was racing against Ford Escorts. Me, I'm racing against a sinewy Johnny Depp lookalike.
We're gonna have that Clarkson, mate. Spanking him.
The first thing you notice, and this isn't strictly relevant right now, is that this is the first Audi I've ever driven that rides properly.
Yes, it's firm, but it's not uncomfortable. I mean, not compared to hanging from a bird's nest.
Go on, Leo. Go on.
By your fingernails. A million feet above some pointy boulders, for example.
Come on.
Go on. Go on, Leo.
Four-wheel drive with V8 power versus a man with a 14-inch waist and a hairband.
Go on, Tim, we're cruising.
Get out of the way!
Go on!
The next thing you notice is how good the steering is.
And that gives you the confidence to really stick it into the bend.
And when you do stick it into the bends, you find that all the nose heaviness is gone. This car really handles and really goes.
Go on. Go on.
I wonder if our climber has fallen to his death yet.
The vultures gave me hope. But it was no good.
Go on, Leo.
All right, come on!
I will not be beaten by two adrenaline junkies who call everyone dude.
Come on!
Come on, man. Last pitch. Go on.
No!
157! I reckon we've got it, mate. Come on! Woo! Yes! Woo! Come on! Yes!
I don't believe that. So that was what, 1 hour?
57?
You climbed that in 1:57? Not even out of breath. And I was what, 2 hours 3? You guys. Tell you what though, this was a laugh coming up here in this car on this road. So, you up for a race back down again?
Double or quits back to the start.
Double or quits, you're on. See you down there.
V8 power, four-wheel drive grip, brilliant build quality, and 50,000 quid. It's the bargain of the century. This isn't just better than all the old fast Audis, this is better than, dare I say it, better than an M3? I think it is. And to help me win the race back down, I had gravity on my side. But unfortunately, so did Leo.
All right, 1,200 feet in 20 seconds. Beat that, Clarkson.